In today's episode, Barbie will be on bags, a Miata will have a big heart, and a Camaro will have an even bigger heart. Scientists have used AI technology to find out how dinosaurs may have sounded like. If you think about it, it actually is a dinosaur because it uses fossil fuels which come from dinosaurs in the first place. This is the Volvo EX90 or X90. It is just another new boring electric SUV with one exception. It is something that you could refer to as pop-up headlights. Basically the LED lights that look like Thor's hammer pop open to reveal the full beam headlights. Dear other car manufacturers, take notes. These two guys were almost done with recording a podcast when a SUV crashed through the window behind them. Everyone was okay, by the way. Everyone except for that bollard that didn't do its job.
It got so quiet in here. How did I... I think we're fine. I think we got all the audio on there.
This is a Chevrolet Opala that was converted into a barbecue grill. There's a tunnel in Australia that displays LED lights to show how fast you're allowed to drive. It is supposed to help with traffic flow. Apparently it costs around $8 million and it doesn't work. There is still bad traffic. Miatas are not built for straight line speed. Not a single part of it is designed to reach a high top speed. But that didn't stop this guy that swapped a LS7 V8 into a new Miata. The result? Over 300 kilometers or 190 miles per hour. This may be the fastest Miata ever. If you ever go to a rally, you will notice that some people are standing next to ditches with tow straps. Why? Simple. Because of this. Okay, I may sound like that guy at parties, but remember to always pay attention to the road, even if you're having a great time with your friends. This is a prime example. You know your car is fast when the turbo intake noise is louder than your exhaust. This is a turbocharged LS-powered Chevrolet Camaro. I want somebody who has a car with this feature to put his face in front of the camera. And please send me the footage of this happening. Okay, so while you watch this Miata owner turn his exhaust into a very spicy piece of metal, I will explain to you why the flame is blue. A normal flame is yellow or red and is simply fuel being burned in the hot exhaust. The flame turns blue because the car has an oxygen-rich burn. This can happen in cases of spark plug failure, nitrous injection or methanol-injected engines. Knowing Miata owners, this may be all of the three things combined. This is probably the weirdest engine ever built. And of course, it's French. This is the Leyron 9C. Unlike in normal engines where the crankshaft rotates, the entire engine block rotated with the propeller around a fixed crankshaft. This was supposed to help with overheating. This thing didn't also have a throttle, which means it was at max power all the time. To reduce the power, it was fitted with an ignition interrupter. The result? 80 horsepower. This is a Citroen Ami, an electric two-seater that makes 8 whopping horsepower and a top speed of 45 km an hour. And this is a guy that misjudged the center of gravity of the Citroen Ami. He drove it way too fast on the famous hairpin in Monaco, where Formula 1 cars themselves don't go faster than 50 km an hour. Luckily nobody was hurt, but lessons were learned. Some pickup trucks have a special feature where you just need to go full throttle and brake at the same time. This will initiate the rust removal function. Here it is in action. Here's a Nissan GTR braking physics. And now let's watch it again. Observe as the left rear tire suddenly snaps. Everybody's talking about making BeamNG more realistic, but what about making BeamNG real? This is a custom-built, remote-controlled Ibishu pigeon with parts mainly printed with a 3D printer. Super cute if you ask me. Call me a boomer, but there will never be a new car that can make you feel a single stroke from the engine hitting the floor and vibrating in an area of like 20 feet. This is what 2 miles per gallon sound like. God bless America. Here is the result of, being stupid. This RV driver decided to pit maneuver himself and cause a massive crash. Both occupants of the RV survived, by the way. The dog was also okay. Only in Germany, you still need to look in the mirror when overtaking other cars, while you yourself go full throttle in a built Toyota Supra. Everyone who has driven on the Autobahn in Germany knows exactly what I'm talking about. Close your eyes and listen to 10 American cylinders purring at low RPM. Just kidding, open your eyes and check this beauty out. Oh, your car is on bags? That's cute. You know what's even cuter? A Barbie car on bags. Seriously, that's the cutest thing I've seen today. Right after you, my dear viewer. Here is something very similar to what happened to me before. One rainy morning, when I was going to school, I lost control over my Miata after entering a highway exit too quickly. I did an accidental 360-degree spin and I could drive away. This taught me a big lesson. However, this Miata driver got less lucky, and even though it was not raining, he spun out of control and ended upside down in a ditch. This may be the first video in this series that actually broke my heart, seeing that little plush Miata hits hard. Luckily, the driver was okay in the end. Since the average price of a 2JZ engine has skyrocketed, why not turn to the previous generation? It may be less durable, but if you only care about that sweet straight 6 sound, why not go for the 1JZ? It revs higher and is slightly lighter too. Unusual problems require unusual solutions. But whatever, see for yourself.
Real men of genius.
Real men of genius.
When it rains on the racetrack, it is better to stay off the usual racing line, where all the rubber from other cars is rubbed in. Because when rubber gets wet, it's more slippery than wet asphalt. Here is an unfortunate example where a Nissan 200SX driver lost control during a rainy day on the Nordschleife. Welcome to rural Poland, where people usually do not care about safety or the practicality of their cars. It is getting harder to find a good basis car for a sleeper build. Here's my suggestion: a Volkswagen Sharan, a boring family hauler, but there's a special edition that features all-wheel drive and the famous VR6 engine. This one has 430 horsepower. And to end today's episode, I present to you Mr. No Winter Tires. That's everything for today. Thank you so much for watching and have a nice day.
That doesn't make sense.